Your move, Coop.
What is up, everyone? My name is Beret, and sometimes I wear a beret, and I just have to give a huge thank you to everyone watching, to everyone who's ever supported me on YouTube for getting my channel to 10,000 subscribers. It's truly amazing, and I can't believe I'm even saying that, let alone saying that to an audience. I can remember back when I started nerfing in 2007, I had dreams, some, minor interests in maybe becoming someone who did something like this one day. But it took a long time to get to where I am today, and I still remember back in December of 2017 making my big 1,000 subscriber special, and that seems like it was just recently. There is no way that I'm stopping this anytime soon, and don't worry, I will never run out of creative ideas. This is not really meant to be an update video. We're going to celebrate a little bit, but it is a time that I would like to talk to you guys about a few things. So, some updates, I suppose, but we're going to talk about things that are currently going on, some ideas I do have, and yeah, just end it with me asking you guys kind of where you would like to see things go from here. Because as it stands, I don't really want to change what I'm doing as of now. I really enjoy the way I present what I present, my style of Nerf entertainment, I suppose. But let's start with what is on the docket. And I made some notes because I'm terrible at remembering things that I need to talk about. So first and foremost, for everyone who's wondering, where show us the mods or show me the mods too, it's coming. Okay, it is coming. I have been working on that one before the submissions were closed. It does take a while to have a collaboration with a bunch of other people. All those other folks have done their job. I thank them profusely for that, but you'll see more once the video is ready. I need to record my sections, and then I will share that with you. I was originally aiming for the middle of September, but then I got my FDL3, and I needed to share that first. And then the WikiHow was done then, and so on and so forth. And here we are today. So I am working on it. I have not forgotten about it. It takes some time. I almost regret doing it, but it is going to be worth your time, I hope. And I say that also because it's going to be a bit longer, like twice as long as the first one. So I'm breaking it into 2 parts. So I should have the first part done and I can finish the second part afterwards. So sorry, not sorry. You'll enjoy it, I think. WikiHows. Nothing has changed on that one, really. I'm trying to keep WikiHows to about once every other month. So that gives me a little bit of time to work on stuff. It also makes it not my sole focus. But there will always be a WikiHow in the works, so don't worry. And if you watch the most recent one, you know what's coming next. I'd run that in a war. I'm trying to keep that one about once a month. It is usually, though, dependent on the games we have, and we've been doing a pretty good job of having those once a month. I'm trying to be able to go to our October game. I've already recorded the footage for I'd Run That in a War 8. I have a survey for 9, but I haven't released it because, again, I don't know if I can go this month. So I'd Run That in a War is constrained just by games. And soon, if we don't have our games planned for the weather, since, wintertime becomes trickier for outdoor games, then that'll be tough. I haven't posted a lot of gameplay footage, raw gameplay footage, in a long time. Part of that, well, it's tough because I'd Run That in a War has taken over it, certainly. And I can't really release gameplay footage from just a game if I haven't released footage from I'd Run That in a War, because then you see the blasters I'm using and, well, the secret's kind of out. I really enjoy doing gameplay footage, and I really enjoy watching gameplay footage, so I feel bad that I haven't posted that kind of stuff in a while. I've definitely had more of an upload schedule as far as I plan things out, and every time I put gameplay footage on there, even from End War, it gets pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. So that is something I would like to get back up onto my channel. It's just been hard to figure out how do I prioritize that, because I honestly don't know what style I'm going for. This is going to sound weird. I don't know what style to go for when it comes to gameplay footage. Raw gameplay footage, like slightly edited, highly edited, montage. I honestly don't know, and it's kind of weird to say that since my channel is almost rooted in gameplay footage. That's how it got its start. So I'll work on that, but I gotta make that list. I gotta make Aldos's weekly Nerf roundup. Because I Run That in a War doesn't cut it, apparently. I love you, man. Fan mail. Gotten some questions on this recently. I talked about it a little bit in my recent packages video, but just to reiterate, I am not really accepting fan mail at this time. As much as I want and would love to receive stuff just open-ended and give you kind of like a blank slate, an opportunity to send me stuff, I've seen just how backlogged people who get that stuff can be. And I'm not saying with that assumption comes like, oh man, I'm going to be so popular, I'm going to get all this stuff, and I'm going to be just overwhelmed, and you're not going to know what to do. I mean, just, I feel bad if things get sent my way, and it says, hey, can you review this? And suddenly it's like, oh shoot, I have an obligation to review something, and I had no idea this was coming. Because I do have, some items I'll receive from NF Strike or Lightake, that I know that that's coming, and I've gotten a few of those recently. Ta-da! It's not that I don't like you guys, it's just that with the space I have, the time I have, and how I'm trying to allocate everything, it just hasn't made much sense in my mind. So again, if you do have something you think I should really, really take a look at, and you want to send it my way, please contact me via email and we can talk. And then we can see if that makes sense or not. Because people have offered to send stuff for, I'll send you this for I'd run that in a war. And I'm like, well, what if more people do? And then suddenly I've got because I've only been using 3 blasters for a game. And that's also stuff that people vote on, so that's not really how it works. So not many of you have asked about my upload schedule before, but I do kind of have a schedule. I try and post about once a week. I think that's worked pretty well for my life. It keeps me busy working on videos, but it also keeps me available for other things should I need it. I can get ahead or I can fall behind. And so I like where that is right now. Sometimes I'll have extra things that I just need to talk about and then it'll get switched around. But usually I'm trying to hit the end of the week, like a Thursday or a Friday for my posts. And with all of my videos, if hopefully you've noticed this, my videos are meant to be entertainment. I want people to enjoy watching my videos. And if you don't enjoy watching them, then you don't have to. That's the point. You shouldn't spend time on things you don't care about. But that's where my mind is when it comes to Nerf. If I'm not smiling, if I'm not having a good time, it's not worth my time. It shouldn't be worth your time. Because there is something inherently amusing about playing with toys. I can't grab one. They're all out of reach. But we are playing with toys, right? There is something amusing about that, and we shouldn't be ashamed of it. It's fun. I get plenty of comments from people saying, oh, grown men playing with toys. Yes. Let's talk about the channel a little bit, because I have gotten some questions from people, and they've seen, what I've done with my channel, and some questions about what tips I might have for starting a channel. So really quickly, just want to touch on a few things that I've seen in my experience from mostly 2018 and growing my channel to where it is now. When I started out, I knew there were a lot of people making videos. I had been well versed in, the OGs like Psych. I've been watching him for ages. I'd seen Drac stuff for a while too. I'd seen old Coop and I watched Coop come back. I'd been around. I'd been very familiar with who was making videos on the internet. Bobo, you were out there too. I won't forget about you. So, yeah, I knew that there were a lot of people, and that's one reason I'd also waited so long, because I was like, well, what's the point? What's the point in me making videos if so many other people are making them too? That's, the market is saturated, dare I say. You've probably caught on to my style of humor. Like it or not. That's what it is. But seriously, back to that thing of, Nerf is about having fun. There's something inherently fun about playing with toys. I wanted to have that kind of entertainment. I wanted to be a kind of a symbol of what that could look like, and show people it was not a bad thing to enjoy playing Nerf like that. It's okay to play silly. It's okay to use this blaster in this kind of game because it's fun. It doesn't matter. It's a game. But just know, if you're going to make a review of something, there's a good chance that it'll already be out there or someone else is going to do it better. That's just what, happens. So it's about you being unique and doing something your own way. And that doesn't mean that you have to, be bigger or bolder than everyone else. It's just doing what matters to you and putting your own personal spin on it. Because it is okay for there to be multiple reviews of something out there. Show that you genuinely care about what you're doing. You don't need flashy graphics. You don't need to just find a reason. Because some people have asked, hey, I want to start a channel. what should I start it about? Or they asked me, like, why did you start a YouTube channel? And for me, it was like, well, because I was going to start it about Nerf stuff. Like, obviously I was going to do it about Nerf stuff. That was inherent. But yeah, if you're not sure, like, if you want to or not, don't, because you don't have to. There should be no pressure to do that. If you care about it, then go ahead and do it. I know some people see this as a popularity contest, and in some ways it can be seen that way. I understand. But seriously, be honest. Be genuine in what you're doing, and no harm will come to you as a result of that. But with that too, I have to say, when you start putting yourself out there in videos, be prepared. You know, I want the community to enjoy my videos. The mod community is my primary audience. And if they, again, don't want to watch it, that's totally fine. And if the people who do want to watch it enjoy it, that is awesome. If people outside of that watch it and enjoy it, awesome too. But when you put yourself out there, sometimes other people see it and don't like it. Weird. That's how the world works. And you can't really stop that from happening. People will comment, you know, and it feels so weird because for the rest of YouTube, you know that the YouTube comment section is dangerous. But then for Nerf videos, we seem to really thrive on comments. Like, you know, we get ideas through comments. We interact with people we will never meet in the comment section. You know, the comment section is really important for kind of our smaller creator side of Nerf, especially. And then when this stuff starts happening, I'm like, oh, whoa, okay, because we try to address most of the comments we get, and then someone comes out of nowhere and they're like, why is this recommended for me? I like paintball, or go play airsoft. You nerd, you dumb virgin, live in your mom's basement. You know, whether they're creative comments or not, they are out there, and if you're not ready for that, then you don't want to get into it, because it can happen. Outside opinions will come. Just be ready for them. Just be ready to delete them too. Don't engage in any of their dumb rhetoric. Just let them scream into the void. Thank you for your advice, Captain Xavier. But yeah, don't get too wrapped up in some of those things. And a lot of people have also asked me before, why do you wear the beret? Well, the beret is very distinguishable. I can kind of show up in a crowd and you'll know exactly who it is. Oh, it's Brett, he's wearing his beret. They are my costume for videos. You know, I don't need to wear anything else but my beret, and you'll know it's me. Don't take that the wrong way. I should not have said it that way. I just originally got my beret to wear it at games because I wanted something that was, you know, special to me. Like, oh, this is Brett. And I realized, like, oh wait, you know, Brett and beret sound the same. It's really unimaginative, but that's why it is. And so I've got a beret, and I think I've had this one ever since. So yeah, the beret's never really been about hiding anything. Oof. It could use a wash though. Now that being said, it does leave a nice little mark on my head. That's fantastic. But, you know, the beret has been my go-to thing. What's so great about the nerfing community is that we're all nerds in our own respective way. And I feel very safe in the nerfing community. Don't take this as super cheesy or whatnot, but all of us have different backgrounds, but we're all here to have fun, and there should be the assumption that we all equally want to treat each other with respect. We all have things that we're self-conscious about. Over the years, I certainly have had mine. You know, I don't have the best hair like Out of Darts. Understatement of the year. But, you know, even since, say, high school, I started noticing that. And it's never really fun. So sometimes you look for ways, and you find ways, but it's not the original intention. It just happens to work out well in your favor because you're trying to build up your self-confidence. And self-confidence is not easy to do sometimes. It's taken me a long, long time. Sometimes I wear a beret. I don't need to, but it is a costume. And originally, that helped kind of give me the self-confidence to start doing what I did. I don't know what else really to talk about. There's so much has happened. I know so much more is going to happen. I always have plans and goals, things I want to do that I probably will never get to do. But I have a question for you guys, because I want to know, what is it that you like about this channel then? I've told you what I think you enjoy, but what is it that you enjoy? With the things I want to see going forward, there are some that I'm like, well, if I do that, it's going to be really one-sided because my channel is a big mixture of stuff. You guys you guys make me happy. This is really fun. Oh my god, I am not actually, no. Oh, I'm so, no. It's a YouTube channel, darn it. Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna edit this out because it shows my raw emotion. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, seriously guys, I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Oh, really, dude? Really? Man, that was some spicy food I ate, obviously. I appreciate your guys' support, and I look forward to seeing you in the future.